You saw Donald Trump survive an assassination attempt by 2 centimeters, and a Kennedy endorse a Republican. Yes, there is a God, and you are not him. Miracles do happen. Frank Luntz is analyzing this race. I'm not the biggest Frank Luntz fan. I've actually gotten along with him for years, but he says some goofy stuff sometimes. However, he's correct here. He is analyzing the race as what difference will this make? How many times have you heard me say on this program, it's going to come down to 30,000 votes. Got to chase the ballots, 40,000 votes, 30,000 votes, 10,000 votes. Well, Frank Luntz knows that this could come down to 1 point. To give you an idea, Donald Trump fell short in 2020 below half of a point. 41,000 votes, ballots over 3 states. After the DNC, there was a lot of worry. How is Trump going to get back this momentum? This DNC was a major production. I don't think it was that good, but it's fine. Part of it's were objectively good for Democrats. How are they going to get the momentum back? This took all the air out of the room, and Donald Trump now, it's not just a matter of momentum. This is a structural win because now the ballot literally looks differently. Not only is it an embrace, an endorsement, the actual plumbing of the election, the ballot will no longer have Kennedy on it in Arizona. So you are completely taking that out of the equation. You are creating a binary against Kamala Harris, which is exactly what you want because Kennedy was taking away from Trump. If you talk to Kennedy voters, they say, who is your second choice? Almost all of them say Donald Trump. Play cut 18.
Is this going to really make a difference?
It will and it won't. It's probably worth about 1% for Trump. And that 1% could be everything if it's in all the swing states. In the end, the reason why Kennedy was drawing 10, 12, even as high as 14% is because he was taking votes away from Joe Biden. Joe Biden's gone. Kamala Harris has replaced him, and his vote collapsed down to about 4 or 5%. And what's left is a Trump vote. Some of them are simply not going to participate in November. Roughly 2 to 1, the ones who are remaining will vote for Trump over Harris, and that's worth a single percent, and a single percent can make the difference in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin.
And this is not stopping. We have the Uniparty and the Unity Party. Traditional Kennedy Democrats, welcome aboard. Anti-war Democrats, welcome aboard. Bernie Sanders people worried about deindustrialization, welcome aboard. Immigration hawks, welcome aboard. RFK went on Fox News and said, there's now going to be a series of announcements of more Democrats joining the program, more Democrats that will be embracing our movement. And that doesn't mean that we're compromising our values. It means that there is a unity to our ethos. We must defeat Team Blue. Defeat Team Blue. We all see the bigger threat. We can debate after the inauguration. We can have our disagreements after the inauguration. At the inaugural ball, when Donald Trump says, so help me God, we can have a robust debate, and I'll host it on the Charlie Kirk Show at the inaugural ball with Tulsi, RFK, Russell Brand, Joe Rogan. We'll put them all up on stage, and we can have a great debate about weed legalization and other left-wing priorities. I don't care about that. I care about what type of government are we going to live under? One of censorship, corruption, endless war? Play cut 17.
President Trump is going to make a series of announcements about other Democrats who are joining his campaign. And, I want to make America healthy again, and so does President Trump. So those are objectives. The Wall Street Journal may be worried about shareholder value for pharmaceutical companies, and I think, I talked specifically to President Trump about that issue, and he said that he wanted to leave as his legacy healthy children, and that, that he was unconcerned about the other implications.
This is a anti-war, anti-big pharma, anti-invasion, anti-censorship, anti-poisoning of our kids movement. Said differently, this is a peace, health, sovereignty, borders, family first movement. We know what we're up against. And we have different allies than we ever would have expected, but we know who the enemy is. And the enemy is Team Blue. And we know what they're doing to this country. They are poisoning this country, both politically and literally on a daily basis. And they must be defeated. Welcome to the Kennedys. Welcome to Democrats. Our movement is growing, and it's just getting started.